Okay, chat. It's 4:23 p.m. Wednesday, November 19th, and I am making this video because I'm gonna be making some pretty that's just a little back there something. I'm gonna be making some pretty drastic changes when it comes to my my trading. Now, just to show you guys, I haven't really been trading. Now, because of I hope you guys don't hear this guy's leaf blower. But because of some experiences in life that I'm not going to talk about because it's this channel is just a recap for myself when it comes to trading and me just saying that I'm going to obviously know what I'm talking about, like I'm talking about in reference to. Um, but I haven't traded really this whole month basically on both accounts, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And we have this account still. I don't know why it says that. I don't know how to fix it. Does anyone know how to fix that? Let me know because it's kind of pissing me off. But we have three funded accounts. We have two on Top Step. We have one on Alpha Futures. Um, and I haven't really been trading. I've still been looking at price. I kind of want to look at myself as I talk to you guys. Um, just this is gonna be a real quick video. Um, I've still been on the charts looking every day for the most part. Most days I'm here. Um, I just haven't taken anything. I've been walking around, or not walking around, but I've been busy working on stuff for school, stuff in actual life, this, that, and the other. I'm gonna get, I have 1,000 excuses, but we're gonna skip all that bullshit and just get right down into what's gonna happen in the future for this account and my trading career. Um, when it comes to my trading career, I've back tested a lot these past couple days, like a week. Like even more than the video I uploaded back testing that I mean the price action that I back tested was absolute dog shit. But so I didn't perform that well, but like when I back test, dude, like I'm gonna be honest, like my win rate is probably if this is all like just a guess, but I've probably like say I take 20 trades, I'm probably only losing if I trade it like how I actually would trade it like a live account, man, I'm only probably gonna be wrong 3, 4 times, have maybe a couple break evens, and then the rest is all take profits. Like, I know how to trade, and the only thing stopping me is myself. And it's complete bullshit, and we're gonna change that because when it comes to what I like to enter trades off of, I like to enter off of uh, there was a beautiful example in Asia. I'm gonna be honest, but I like to. Let me just kind of shut the fuck up. I like to enter off, bitch. I like to enter off of having a very strong drawn liquidity, right? That's number one. Because if this is right, it doesn't matter what your entry model is. But having very strong drawn liquidity, I then, in a perfect world, when my entry, I don't want to say requirements, but models, knowing where price is going to go, having a very strong drawn liquidity. And then there's one where we're delivering from a higher time frame FEG, and then we get something like, displacement out of what did the what? Where'd it go? It's gone, motherfucker. Where'd it go? Okay, uh, displacement out of 1 minute fair value gap. Having very strong drawn liquidity, delivering from a higher time frame fair value gap, and displacement out of a 1 minute fair value gap. If I have to really dumb it down, that's what it is. I also like to see, minor manipulation. So, like, say in a bullish example, we get a leg down, and then we get, an inverse plus. Displacement out of a 1 minute fair value gap plus inverse fair value gap. This is what I like to see for my one entry model. Now, I would say the other one is like the same thing. Having a strong drawn liquidity, delivering from higher time frame FEG, and then honestly, just highest time frame FEG inverse. So the only thing I'm getting rid of, and minor manipulation, obviously, but the only thing that I wouldn't be waiting for in this second example is in a bullish example, getting a bullish fair value gap on the 1 minute and having displacement out of it. That's the only difference between these two, honestly, because I like to enter off of inverses or displacement out of a 1 minute fair value gap. Those, if I have to really dumb it down, those are the two entry models. Now, when it comes to price, like let's just say today, for example, I was looking, I was here. I think market opened like right here. Yeah, market opened right here, right? And I honestly wasn't expecting a huge buy up, or where did price go? I wasn't expecting a huge draw on liquidity. I had these highs marked. No, which highs did I have? I think it was these. I honestly think it was this first one. Like I was bullish going into the morning, into these highs. I didn't see that we had a daily high here that you could have targeted. I also think it was some, like pretty nice stuff on the 15. Yeah, like these 15-minute highs along with this fair value gap, like this is all low resistance liquidity. Bam, 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 bam. It's not really low resistance, but a lot of stacked highs, right? So very strong drawn liquidity is checked. Delivery from a higher time frame fair value gap, not necessarily. I mean, you could turn this. You could say that hey, we have hourly order blocks. We actually have a little hourly gap right there. It's actually got inverse though, but and we have a little one there. Delivery from a higher time frame fair value gap, not necessarily. You know, but you could say an order block or something. So yes, and then minor manipulation and or displacement out of a 1 minute fair value gap. We actually got that right here. The only problem with this is stuttering like a little bitch. Is it's not even 10 minutes into market open. First liquidity. First target is there, second you could say is up there somewhere. I didn't take this because it was so early in market open. I wanted to be a little bit patient. But once I start see that we just are kind of ripping, and you can kind of tell when prices actually happening in front of your eyes, when we're gonna get price action like this, where we just rip up, rip down, rip up a little bit. Like you could tell on the 1 minute as it's happening when it's gonna be like that. Um, and so honestly, you could just. I'm gonna start expanding this whole video. I said it was gonna be fucking short. How long are we at? That's only 8 minutes. I'm gonna start expanding my entry models, and I'm gonna be like, hey, listen, where are we going? Where is the market going? What's my um I don't know. I don't want to say liquidity, but where is my draw on liquidity? Where do I think price is gonna go? Here, 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 here. This was all beautiful. Let's just say right there. So check. Higher time frame, draw on liquidity, or higher or strong draw on liquidity check. Now zooming in, do we have any manipulation? I mean, we kind of did, like pre-market, like since like 6:30, we've been manipulating down. I don't know if we have any SMTs or anything, but we came back inside of a higher time frame BD, right? Right. And then once I honestly see like this displacement, if I missed out on longs here, you could honestly, and now I don't trade like this, but I'm gonna have to start because whatever I'm doing right now isn't working and I need to adapt. This is a bullish order block. Kind like my understanding of order blocks is a little shaky in the sense that I think of a bullish order block as um where we take out. Is it a high or a low? I guess it is a high. When we take out a high, or it's the last down close candle before the move up that takes out liquidity, right? I think basically that's what you could say it is. But this is an order block, technically. And do you see how price never, we never even get a body closure below it. We just wick, we wick, and we wick, and we wick. And even if you're not confident then, you could still wait for displacement. We get displacement. You could have entered right fucking here. And while we were kind of close, I think, to, or maybe we even hit it. I don't even know. You were entering there. No, we still had these highs intact. So after this displacement from the OB, it's actually like right there. But in that sense, I mean, that's still 25 points. But you could go break even, scale some if you want. I mean, depends on where your stop is. I would probably put my stop something like that. If I'm entering here, I wouldn't want to see price. I mean, honestly, I would expect for it to run. But you could go break even there and then TP at this daily high, that 15-minute high. And you would have caught 172 points. Like I'm gonna start entering when I see like strong displacements like that, when I have a clear sense of where I think price is gonna go. That's basically what this whole video is trying to say, is that I'm gonna, what's the right word? I'm gonna add, I guess, an entry model because I've seen a couple people, because I love to see how other people perform. I don't know why, it's kind of a weird comparing thing that I have, but I love to see the type of trades that other people took to see if I would have taken it. And longs was beautiful. Like I should have taken longs here, and I'm a bitch and I didn't. Now shorts, on the other hand, I don't know if I would have. If taking shorts here is a little iffy. I mean, we did tap into a 15-minute fair value gap, so higher time frame fair value gap tap check. If your drawing liquidity was lower, I mean, we got a 1 minute CISD, I'm sure somewhere right here off of that. Where's CISD? Off of this candle closure at 10:23, and then we never broke above this high. So you could have literally just entered when we got this candle closure. Let's just for the say right there, and your stop is at that high, and then you could have targeted. I don't know if I would have targeted all the way back down, but you could have targeted equilibrium, which maybe is somewhere over there, which is still 100, almost 200 points. So like I'm gonna start really expanding my entry model in the sense of if I have a very strong draw on liquidity and I see displacement, I'm gonna enter. I'm gonna enter. That's the whole point of what I'm trying to say. So I'm gonna be pretty more aggressive in my entries. Number one, I'm gonna start really taking trades off of displacements and stuff like that because for the past couple months, that's all that we've been getting. Like we've had very little opportunities for a type of traders who wait for retracements. Hasn't happened. Why am I so red? Um, so because of that, we're gonna adapt. Was my camera big this whole time? Yeah, was my camera big the whole time? Whatever. CISD, you could have shorted there. You could have longed off of this order block. This is even an order block here, but we just never tap it. Actually, we tapped it right here, and we got a little buy up. Like, this shit works, and like I know it works because I chat when I'm back testing, and I don't give a shit about emotions, and I back test using those two entry models that I just showed you, but also off of displacement. I rarely lose. I rarely fucking lose. So I'm gonna start trading my actual accounts like that. I'm gonna be tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's NFP, so it's on a Thursday too. It'll be a little weird. Um, if I honestly, I would love to be in a trade before 8:30 and just hold it into NFP because NFP is gonna be bullish, right? Yeah, maybe NFP could manipulate higher, yeah, higher. But I do want to see. I don't have it marked on this. I mean, I could point it out. It's right here. This is from October. I want to see this low get taken, and I do think it's going to happen. Maybe NFP will manipulate into this low instead and we'll short. I don't know, but um, I'm going to be really, I don't want to say aggressive, but I'm going to stop being a little bitch when it comes to this shit and start entering off of like displacement because like I've only ever really seen it work as long as your drawing liquidity is correct. That's what it really comes down to. Your drawing liquidity. And if that's correct, if you enter just off displacement, you're not losing. I'm gonna be honest. So we're gonna do that, and we're also going to like I'm gonna be pretty upset with myself if I don't start taking trades, at least one trade a day. I'm gonna be honest. I'll be a little upset. And of course, there's going to be days where there just is going to be shit price action, and there's not going to be an opportunity to trade when we're like, if I'm trying, like, if I say, hey, I want to take a trade today, but we're moving like this the whole day, then I just won't trade. That's fine. Like this type of price action, I'm not trading. But this and that, like when there's actual volume and movement, you gotta capitalize on it. Dude, like down close candles slash areas of accumulation really support price. So that's the point of what I'm saying. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow because I'm gonna start taking one trade a day. I'm gonna really try and not force myself, but like stop being afraid to click buy or sell. That's what I'm gonna decide. So I'm gonna start really pushing content out when it comes to trading and stuff like that. And we're gonna see what the fuck happens because this shit needs to work. And if I end up blowing these three funded accounts, then I'm gonna take a little bit of a break. I gotta get a job to buy more funded accounts. It's an addiction. This shit's gotta work. So I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's NFP. We'll see what happens, but I'll see you guys in a couple hours.